Welcome to another edition of 42 Years Straight In. On a crackhead update, there's a Chinese lady that lives here in this complex. She's a nurse at Baylor Hospital. And I've talked to her from time to time. Okay. Today I was standing at one of the exit doors standing outside. So she parked her car and got out. She asked me, "Hey, how you doing?" Me and her, we exchanged pleasantries. But this lady is fine as hell. So I told her, I said, "Damn, you fine as a motherfucker." She said, "Yeah, I know it. But I just got a pee hole. No pussy, pee hole. That's all I got is a pee hole." I said, "Let me see." "No, you don't need to see. I got pee hole. No pussy for me. Nothing but pee hole." Man, I didn't know what to say to this woman, man. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your motherfucking shanks out and let's get ready to ride. Y'all had someone in the comment section ask me about Kevin Strickland, a guy from Missouri who served 43 years in prison, and he's claiming actual innocence, but so far no one has took his case up. Well, I don't know anything about this guy's case. I mainly deal with Texas guys. Got a lot of guys in Texas in the same situation as Kevin Strickland. Yeah, Walmart is hiring for the supply chain. That means the distribution centers. It's a open application. That means no background check or nothing. You just sign your W-2 and your safety forms and you start work. The starting salary is $20.67 an hour. That comes out to $825 a week pre-tax. That'd buy a lot of Christmas presents, pay off some of that child support. That's for the stand around crowd who like to stand around talking about they can't find work. Well, Walmart supply chain is hiring. Yeah, someone had asked me about holidays in prison. Well, back in the day, they celebrated all holidays. You ate a hell of a good meal, and on Christmas, man, those maximum security prisons were, man, they had hallways decorated, every cell block got Christmas lights, got a Christmas tree, got presents on it. Wildcat even give whatever cell block got the best Christmas decoration. They go to chow first, stay up all night, and go to commissary first if your cell block win the Christmas decoration. Now, man, you don't even see a Christmas tree. You don't even see a lights. You don't see nothing. You're just in a prison. Once at Pulaski unit on Christmas, the warden got pissed off because they was stealing a lot of turkeys out of the chow hall, and they were short on turkeys. They had pork roll on Christmas Day. I ain't never seen that shit before. Gave pork roll, mashed potatoes, some mixed vegetables, a piece of cake, and that was your Christmas meal. That was it. He said, "Y'all want to steal all the turkeys? Well, this is how I'm going to feed your ass." Yeah, even on a Mother's Day at Ramsey, Wildcat allow your mother to come in and spend all day with you. You and her be in the gym. They have a band. They have different bands up there performing. They have games. She go eat chow with you. You get to hang out. Man, when you doing something like that, you forget you in prison, man. Get to walk around with your mother and show her different parts of the prison. Back then, though, all those guys had respect. Man, you better not come up there and staring at nobody's mother. They didn't even allow no shit like that. That wasn't even happening. And they had table games set up in the gym. So we was in there playing dominoes. And Wildcat came in and got a game of dominoes. Now, my mother can play dominoes good as hell. I ain't never beat her. I probably could now because I can play them good. But I ain't never had beat her up to that point. Man, she got to talking shit to Wildcat playing domino, tell him she gonna whoop his big ass if he play this domino. I'm sitting there looking, I said, God damn. He was just smiling like hell. He told me later on, he said, man, your mother crazy as hell, man. She talking shit to him. Play, you big son of a bitch, play. Before I get up here and slap the shit out of you. That's what she was telling Wildcat. Man, we had a good time in there with everybody's mother. That's why some of these guys are not, even though they committed vicious crimes, some of those guys are pretty good dudes. You know, if you kind of nice to those guys, they kind of return the favor. They don't want nothing to get fucked up. Because people talk about Wildcat, but he's a better warden than all the rest of them fuckers out there met down through the years. If I had a choice, I'd rather be around him than the rest of them. Because I'd have met some sorry-ass wardens. I'm talking about sorry. Man, shit, nowadays, they ain't got not one privileges. At least under that system, one good thing is you could defend yourself. Now, you can't. I don't give a damn what a guy do to you. You can't explain that to one of these modern day wardens. He ain't trying to hear none of the shit you talking about. Where back then, all of the wardens would tell you to defend yourself. Every one of them say the same thing, defend yourself. Now, you better not. Man, you harm any inmate. Even if the prison don't want to do nothing about it, they'll try to encourage the inmate to file charges on it. Ain't that a damn shame? Another inmate serving a life sentence file charges on you. But that's the way it is now. It's a whole different, it's a difference between night and day between TDC and the current TDCJ. It's totally fucking different. All the shit I did under the TDC policy, man, I'd be in high security. I'd still be in prison. Have 10 more life sentences. Because they indict you for every damn thing you get indicted for. Once I was in the count room getting ready to do the 10 o'clock count. That's when they racked up at 10 o'clock. Now it's 11 o'clock during weekdays, 1 o'clock on the weekend. Well, back then at 10 o'clock on the dot, everybody was going in their cell. Man, all of a sudden, Cat walked in the door. I'm not used to seeing Cat there at no 10 o'clock at night unless something bad done happen. He came in, he said, we got a van en route from Huntsville. They had a riot on Ferguson, and they transferring 14 of them over here. And we going to give them a welcoming committee. We going to show them that bullshit they do at Ferguson, it ain't going to fly at Ramsey. See, back in the day, Ferguson unit was solely for first offenders between the age of 17 and 21 who has never been to a juvenile facility. That's what the Ferguson unit was. But now they house old guys over there also. Back then, they didn't. It was 17 to 21. Man, they got Big Burr and about 25 more inmate guards. They went outside waiting on that van to pull up. When the van pulled up, got them all off, got their records. Well, I'm the one got to get their records. I put them on this cart, get ready to push them in. And they introduced them to the Ramsey unit. Made them all get buck naked. Get out of everything. Socks, shoes, everything. And they beat the hell out of all 14 of them. They took them to lockup and transferred them out. A hardcore unit like Ramsey, it really didn't house no young guys. All those guys had a little age on them, or they'd been to prison 2, 3, or 4 times in order to be assigned to that unit. But they beat the hell out of them young guys. I felt sorry for some. Some of them looked like little teenage kids, man. They whooped their ass. They show them that bullshit you do at Ferguson. You come to the big house, you ain't gonna do none of that bullshit. Now a person can kind of understand why back in the day they didn't have no games. They took immediate action. If they even thought any inmates was trying to posse up, they deal with it immediately. They ain't wait around and bullshit and make plans. They already had a plan. They got to tear they whoop the whole crew at one time. They don't even bullshit. Because they got way more inmate guards than they're going to have in your bullshit game. There's going to be more of them. They have an endless supply of them motherfuckers. And they damn sure didn't mind kicking your ass. Man, they beat them youngsters' ass. I'm talking about beating. Some of them couldn't even walk. They were just dragging them inside of Ramsey, dragging them down the hallway to lock up. He did them guys bad. They stayed there about 2 weeks, and they gradually transferred them out to other prisons. Ramsey didn't keep none of them. Now, none of those guys stayed at Ramsey. They transferred them to Clemens or Darrington or Central Unit. But time was hard as hell. They didn't allow no bullshit. And people from other states will say, man, y'all had to be cowards in Texas. I'd like to see you have your punk ass over here and under that same situation. You got to stand up by yourself. Let me see you go up against an average person talking that shit. You'd be so scared standing in front of a cat, I could see you right now trembling like a leaf on a tree. You standing there talking to cat, Bear standing right behind you, calling you all kind of bitches low. Shut up, you punk ass motherfucker, standing right behind you. And say he won't bash your damn head in. With no emotion, no compassion. Beat you down, throw you out that hallway. It might take you to the hospital. Depends on what mood they in. It might just leave your ass laying out in the hallway. They ain't give a damn about you. I hear them from other states talk that shit. If you was here, you would have complied. Most of you motherfuckers probably would have went to Bible route, walking around with a 35-pound Bible talking about a praise Lord and all that just to keep these dudes off your motherfucking ass. You can look at hindsight is 2020. You can say what you would have did because you ain't faced with that under them circumstances. That's enough ranting and raving. I got to get this video uploaded. Y'all keep your motherfucking shanks ready. These fuckers are laying up in motels. By this weekend, they'll be broke, back out flying a sign, talking about give me $1.50 and all that bullshit. Y'all stay ready to ride on these clowns. Support me over on Patreon. And like and subscribe. I thank you for watching.